All right, let's say that I want to find the solution for the graph of these systems of inequalities. What I do first is I solve all of these for y, because it helps me find the y-intercept and the slope and all that kind of good stuff. So this first one then would be what, negative y less than or equal to negative x minus 2. So I just chunk the x to the other side. And then remember, when you divide by a negative, so I'm going to divide all these by -1, you flip the inequality. So I'm dividing that by -1 and that by -1. So now I can see for this inequality, I am at a y-intercept of 2. So I know there is a point right there. Well, how could I get another value? Now, there's a lot of different ways you could do this. Probably one of the easiest ones is the slope. So notice the slope is 1, or I could call it 1 over 1, or I could even call it -1 over 1. A negative and a negative is a positive. So I could go over 1 and then down 1. Over 1 and then down 1, and I would know that this would be at -2. Now, if you don't like that way, another thing you could have done is set y equal to 0. We don't really even care about the inequality. We're going to just put this as an equation, and now you can see when y equals 0, and that is my x-intercept, that I get this -2. So that would be this line, if I can get it to go through, right there. Don't laugh at my ugly picture. All right, then the next one, let's get a different color here. So I'm gonna look at, I'll write it down here, x plus y greater than or equal to -2. What do you do first? Solve for y, so -x minus 2. Remember what this value is the y-intercept. So -2, I have a point right here. Once again, depending on how you like to do this, you can either use the slope, so that's a -1, so it could be down 1 and over to the right, or remember, it doesn't matter where the negative is as long as this is negative. So I could go up 1 and then to the left 1, up 1 and to the left 1, and look at there, it actually goes to that point. Again, if you don't like the slope way, you could, minus x minus 2, you could set y equal to 0, and then I'm going to add 2 to this side, and then divide by a -1, and you could see that would be my, I wrote my number wrong, that would be my x-intercept. And so of course that's this line that's going through those 2 points. Now the last one's actually kind of easy because I don't have to solve anything. I can move the -3 to the other side, which will become a +3. So this simply means that at the point +3 right here, just has to be everything, I tried so hard to make a straight line there, has to be everything below it. So as we can see, our solution then would be everything shaded within that area.